Hello everyone, as you all probably know already, Enel is coming, and he's just going to wreck everyone. He is going to be such a pain for people to farm, mainly because we haven't had really a chance to match our Doflamingo specials, meaning that Enel is going to be ridiculously hard for most people. But if you have the right levels and you feel lucky enough, you may not even need a matched Doflamingo special. Who knows? But essentially the team that we're gonna run is not really going to change. It's just going to switch places depending on your cooldown requirements. So the team we're going to run is Mihawk Friend, Doflamingo Captain, Mihawk Sub, Law Sub, Koza Sub, and Golden Pound Sub. Now, you don't need specials on either Law, Koza, or Golden Pound. Because we are going to stall those 20 turns against this man, so don't worry about that. You don't need Matt's Mihawk special or Matt's Doflamingo special. You do need to have them both at 20 or lower than 20. Anything higher, it's not going to quite cut it. And of course, your friend Mihawk has to be Matt's special as well. You need a Matt special coffin boat, and you need very high levels to do this. This is 60 stamina. This is no joke. So, what are the other teams that you can run? You can run a, for example, you can run a Doffy friend Mihawk Captain with Doffy as a sub, and the other guys the rest. Works the same way, deals a little bit less damage. You could get RNG out of the equation, but I don't think that will happen. I think you can still win very easily with that. You can run a double Doffy team, which, hey, it still works, but most importantly, the template is not going to really change. Now, let's say you didn't match your Doflamingo special, and instead, but you have every other special at the perfect cooldown. Essentially, what we're going to run is just not use the Doflamingo special right now. You can still win using only the double Mihawk specials. You can still win using only a friend Doffy special. Of course, the double Doffy team is a bit riskier this time due to damage constraints in case your law special doesn't quite work out, but I think you can still do it. Of course, Mihawk Sub is always going to be necessary, or Mihawk Captain if you're running Doffy Friend, but you do not need a Mets Doffy special for this to work. As long as your friend is low enough, remember 20 or lower, you can still do it just fine. So let's move on to the strategy. This strategy is going to work for all of the teams basically. Twin Flamingo, Mihawk Doffy, Doffy Mihawk, it won't change. So stage 1. Stage 1, you're going to stall as normal. You can either get one unit with 5 cooldown and the rest with 3, or you can get everyone with 3. This doesn't really change much. If you have 5, you can stall more, congratulations, but it doesn't really change. So what are you gonna do? Stall as normal without getting hit. But only kill the unit one turn after lightning falls. Lightning will fall every 3 turns. And you can only kill the unit exactly one turn after lightning falls. Like lightning falls and then you kill him. So after killing him, we move on to stage 2. Sometimes the turtles in here can spawn with 1 turn cooldown. Just kill them. Just kill them, because you attack and then you attack the second turn, and that's when lightning is going to fall and it's going to kill all of the turtles for you. You can stall much. You cannot stall much versus the turtles in this raid. So, what I'm giving you is pretty much the optimal stalling solution for this. 2 turns is the most you can get out of these turtles. Any sooner, the lightning is going to kill them the exact same turn that you enter them, and yeah, the best that you can stall is 2 turns essentially. Stage 3. Stage 3. You're going to stall as normal, leave the purple guy in the back alive, so he locks your Golden Pound Usopp for 2 turns, and he will put up a damage immunity buff. You cannot deal any damage to him, just like Halloween Sorrow did under 50%. You're just going to let that wear off and then you kill him. So then comes stage 4, which is, as you can see, it's kind of scary. There are a lot of level seahorses. They look like they have a lot of HP. But if you did everything else correctly, you're just going to attack and lightning is going to fall and it's going to kill them all. Rocks fall, everyone dies. So we reach the man of the hour, Enel. Enel first is going to, I think he shuffled your orbs, I'm not sure. But if he does, it doesn't really matter. He's going to put up a immunity buff, which means you can delay him for 3 turns. And he's going to put a half damage buff, just like Enel from Sky Island did. Kind of annoying. He's going to have more damage dealt to him, which means we cannot burst him right now. We are going to tank 3 of his hits until the damage immunity wears off. So you just attack him as normal, try to do some damage to him, wait until the buff wears off. So after that, the buff is going to wear off, and you're going to be able to delay him, but do not delay him yet. Just attack him as normal, let him attack you one more time, and you'll see that next turn, he's going to do that thing Blackbeard did, that cleared all of your buffs and essentially made you lose your Thatch special. He's going to do that same thing. Well, that's a debuff clearer. Essentially means that if you delayed him the previous turn, that delay is gone. That is why you want to delay him only after he does that. After he does the debuff clearing. You'll know he does debuff clearing because he's going to shuffle your orbs at the same time. So, one turn after the debuff after his buff is clear, he will debuff, shuffle your orbs, and that's when you call them powder. This is also the time where you're going to want to use all of your specials. You use Double Mayhawk, you use Law, and you use Doffy. If you don't have Doffy, then you just use Law and Koza. If you do have Doffy ready, use Doffy and Koza and Law. Essentially, you're going to be looking for more than 3 green orbs. If you don't get more than 3 green orbs, just close the app, open it again. You have all your specials ready again. You'll be at the beginning of that turn, and you'll just try to get better orbs again. Remember that Doflamingo has this amazing ability of switching orbs, so if you got an orb in your Koza or your Usopp, you can move it over to Doflamingo or your Law. So after using all your specials, you just strike away and kill him. You'll see that you will leave the poor dude under 20% or something like that, and if you didn't kill him with that massive burst, you have 3 turns to finish the job. Very simple, very easy. Really, the only hard part about Enel is having the necessary levels and the necessary skills to be able to kill him. It's not really that hard, as you can see. Having a Doflamingo makes it easier and less risky. Not having a Doflamingo ready essentially means that you only have Double Mayhawk special to tow, but you can still clear it. If you feel unsafe, you can always try this team. If you fail, because you didn't have your Doflamingo special ready, use the gem and then just finish killing him. There is no shame in doing that. Enel is a great quick lead, makes Blackbeard a piece of cake, and he's really worth having, even if just once. So, that's pretty much it, that's the battle. I hope you people can get ready for this. You're really going to need very high levels to beat this guy. He's really difficult on 60 stamina. So, get ready, get those green turtles up, and get those special levels up. Don't get too hasty leveling up your Doffy in a fit of desperation, because you can probably still clear him as long as your Mihawk is max special or 20 or lower. I did feed all my Doffys in a fit of desperation, but it actually worked. I got him to 19, which was pretty cool even though I used 74 Doffys. So, in the end, good luck. Good luck farming, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. One quick thing I forgot before. So let's say that you don't have a Koza and you don't have a Law. Well, there are replacements for those units. For example, Law can be easily replaced with Ashura Zoro, which is 5-star version 1 Zoro. The problem with using him instead of Law is that you're going to have to look for good orbs and keep them during the other stages of Enel, because you don't have any orb controller to give you the green orbs that you need for the massive burst. So it's a bit riskier, but it's still very doable. The replacement for Koza actually has three replacements. Two of them are inferior to Koza himself, but they're all essentially farmable. So Koza's replacements are: the one that is as good as Koza is Miss Doublefinger. If you have Miss Doublefinger, bring her. If you have both, bring Koza, because he's going to have the boost of the Flamingo and the HP boost as well, the Coffin Boat and the Flamingo. But if you don't have Koza and you have Miss Doublefinger, yeah, use her. If you don't have Miss Doublefinger, try to farm her before Enel comes. The other two replacements are Mr. 1 and Mr. 1. One red, the one purple. If you have red Mr. 1, I recommend that you use him, simply because he's got a lower cooldown than the other one. The other one has a longer cooldown of 22 or 21 if you didn't level up his special. But if you don't have that Mr. 1, or you have him too low level or something, you can always use the other one. The other one, well, he does boost for 2 turns instead of 1. He has a longer cooldown, He has a longer cooldown, which could kind of hinder your progress a bit. But these are the replacements that you can use instead of the units that I listed above. Mihawk doesn't have a replacement. Doflamingo doesn't have a replacement. Golden Pandusa doesn't have. Well, you can use Sogi King instead of Golden Pandusa, I guess, but really, that's just wrong. That's just wrong, and you should feel bad about it. Well, I'll see you guys later, and good luck farming this Thunderlord of Pain. I'll see you guys later. Good luck.